Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video.
Are you ready?
Fasten your seatbelts.
Drivers, start your engines.
Race activated. Sheer passion. Change the game forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Racing with Celebs.
It is time for yet another exciting episode of Racing with Celebs, the show where we put our celebrities through their paces. This is designed for all the petrol heads out there. Now we want you to sit back, buckle up and get ready for a hell of a ride. Now let's kick off the show with our word of the day. And that word is observer. It is the highest ranking trackside marshal within the post, the main decision maker at the event of an accident. They relay information to the race control. Hi, I'm Donovan Clyde, and today we are at Kartzone in Pretoria for another exciting episode. Now, Kartzone opened in August 2018 and it has been growing since its opening. Our celebrity for today is Nandi Mbatha. Nandi Mbatha is a beautiful budding, uprising and talented South African actress, producer and model. Nandi was born in Newcastle, KwaZulu-Natal, and she started acting from a very, very young age. Now, she had a passion for it when watching South African television series alongside her parents. Now, she walked into the spotlight for playing the role of Simlindile Simingema in Isitembiso in Mzansi magic telenovela. Now, since she became popular, the talented actress and model have put her name on the lips of many. Nandi is rated one of the most beautiful, gifted, created and highly talented actresses known for a good interpretation of movie roles. Johan, over to you.
Thank you, Donovan. Yes, we have a buzzing show lined up for you today. Welcome once again to yet another exciting episode of Racing with Celebs. My name is Johan Snyman and today we will be racing cars. A car is nothing without a track, so join me as I show you exactly where we will be racing today and what we have in store for you. The circuit was designed by Leroy Poulter, who was one of the Kazoo Toyota Dakar drivers in 2016, 2017 and finishing 5th in 2018. The circuit is 730 meters long with an average lap time of around 40 seconds. The karts are X2-stroke chassis that have been stiffened and converted into rental karts, trying to give our clients that real race car type feeling. Now that we know more about Kartzone and the karts, it's time to introduce you to our celebrity for today. Nandi, welcome to Racing with Celebs. It's an honor for us to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And are you nervous?
I'm more excited than nervous, to be honest. Yeah.
Have you done anything like this before?
I haven't done it before, but I've been meaning to do it. And now that I have the opportunity to do it, I'm going all in. Best believe I'm going all in.
Well, to make sure you are safe, let's do the safety brief.
Let's do it.
Don't go anywhere as Nandi Mbatha takes on the Kartzone Circuit after the break. Welcome back to Racing with Celebs. This week we're with Nandi Mbatha at the Kartzone Raceway at Swartkops. Nandi is a budding, uprising and talented South African actress, producer and model. Started acting from a young age and had a passion for it when watching South African television series alongside her parents. Now, we're keen to see how she's going to fare on track here today. You can see a variety of drivers and teams there as well. Adele Della Ray for ACDC Dynamics, as well as Quinton Jans van Rensburg there as well. And Quinton was really quick earlier in the season in Racing with Celebs, so let's see how he is going to compare out on track to our drivers. So let's see what is going to happen now. Nandi Mbatha is in kart number 8 as we get racing underway down in towards those first series of corners. We'll count them all through and see who's going to work out where. On board we ride here with Nandi Mbatha then, sitting a bit further down the order. She comes through that right hand a little bit slow through there on the exit of the corner, costing her a couple of positions, but otherwise keeping it on the straight and narrow. Excellent. So into that left we go, and this is where moves can start to be made because the track begins to open up that little bit more. Looking here at the number 5, meanwhile, of Jana van Aert in the Bystronic team. As we see an overtake there for position. So getting her act together then is is the number 6 of Ricardo Mayo, moving up a position. Oh, and a spin there, and Nandi Mbatha has nowhere to go. Straight into the back of the number 99. So Shimza there gets collected by Nandi Mbatha. Arms in the air, the go-kart's going nowhere. And Nandi then straight to the scene of the accident there, sadly. Gives herself a push, gets herself out of the way. It's very easy that, because there was arguably a bit of room on the inside for Nandi there to go past. But when you've got target fixation like that, it's very difficult to make such a split-second decision, so credit to Nandi there for not being too phased and being able to get her race back underway after what would undoubtedly have been a frightening incident for her. Meanwhile, we cross back to the action. Here then is Joanne Canossa, who finished on the podium earlier in the season when we had Yan competing. Let's see whether she can do the same here for the race with Nandi Mbatha. There is the 99 of Shimza's car being moved out of harm's way. Thankfully not causing too much drama out there on the circuit. As we look at Nandi there having some pressure applied and losing a position, a couple of positions there as well, as a poor run through that second hairpin costs her 2 places, sadly there. So shame there for Nandi. Oh, and another slide there into the wall, so it's going from bad to worse here for Nandi, unfortunately, just losing a bit of concentration, costing her a bit of time. Meanwhile, here is Calvin Govinda in the number 1 machine, followed by the number 2 of Quinton Rensburg then, who is also coming under some pressure and being overtaken, indeed. A couple of positions lost there for Rensburg, as Jana van Aert goes through in the number 5, just in front then of Van Rensburg. Side-by-side action we have, though, at the sharp end of the field. This is looking pretty close indeed here, as Calvin Govinda then is coming under pressure from Ricardo Mayo. Let's see how this battle is going to change out. They go side-by-side on the exit of the final corner and across the timing line here. Looks like Calvin could be set to lose a position, but not quite into that first corner. Just not close enough to make that move there for Ricardo Mayo at this stage, but manages to make the move stick eventually. And Calvin then does lose out, and now is coming under pressure from Jana van Aert then. Van Aert goes through. Also following them is Johan Canossa then. So Johan goes through. And a position, 2 positions, 3 positions lost for Calvin Govinda then in the space of half a lap or so. That'll be pretty disheartening for him. Just to mention, of course, driving these go-karts might seem like it's relatively easy, but bear in mind they have a lot of factors that make them quite tricky. Very short wheelbase, and if you're not used to driving them, they're very, very twitchy, very sharp. So a slight move on the steering wheel can have big implications for where the kart goes, and if you're not used to that, it can really cost you very dearly indeed, and we've seen that a couple of times so far this season. Bear in mind, they also have brakes only on the rear of the go-kart as well. So if you brake too hard, it's easy to turn the kart round 180 degrees. And again, we've seen that a lot here at the Kartzone Raceway. But of course, if you fancy getting yourself involved, you can come down to this circuit and enjoy this track. It's 730 metres long, average lap times of around 40 seconds or so. Race 1 results then. Ricardo Mayo finishes on top from Yana Fun Art. Johan Canossa finishes in 3rd place. Our celebrity, Nandi Mbatha, finishes in 8th position. Let's see what happens then in race 2 as we get underway here at the Kartzone Raceway at Zwartkops. Into the first turn we go. No run down towards that first corner, straight into a turn off the timing line. And let's see how this is all going to work out. Oh, and contact there is a problem for Rensburg going into the barrier. 2 drivers having nowhere to go and straight into the wall. So I hope they're able to get those go-karts out. Otherwise we may see a red flag being thrown in the early stages. Shims are there, thankfully back in this race after an early retirement in that first one, sadly, after clipping the barrier as we saw. Meanwhile, just in front there is the number 1. That's Calvin Govinder, who had a good start to the race, but a really poor end to it after losing quite a few positions in the closing stages. Let's hope that he's going to have a better run here, though, in this race. There he is, behind the wheel of the number 1, just at the front of your picture. Coming under some pressure now from Ricardo Mayo, who won race 1, of course. And let's see whether Ricardo is going to be able to challenge this position before too long. He's certainly looking the quicker of the 2 drivers as it stands, but getting close is one thing, getting past, as we know, is quite another. On board here with Ridwan Didat. And a slip and a slide and a spin into the hairpin. Thankfully gets avoided by the rest of the competitors and has just enough steering lock to not hit the tyre barrier and is able to continue on. Halfway through this second race we are then, here at Kartzone. Nandi Mbatha hasn't had too much of an impact on this race. Sadly, though, Calvin Govinder and the number 6 of Ricardo Mayo have had an impact on this race as they have a coming together at the hairpin of turn 2. Thankfully, they only lose position and suffer a bit of loss of pride there as well. Here, though, is our celebrity, Nandi Mbatha. Oh, very close there as well, as putting the pressure now on is Yana Fun Art. Fun Art's getting herself through. So Yana moves themselves up a position. Nandi Mbatha down a position. And now coming under some pressure as well from Johan Canossa. Let's see whether this is a move that's going to be made. Not close enough quite now. But Nandi doing a good job, bit fast into that hairpin. That's going to compromise their exit. That allows Johan to go through then at the exit of the hairpin, and over the timing line we go. Closing stages now then of the race. This is a battle that's going on between Shimza on the outside, who gets himself ahead of Ricardo Mayo. This is a battle that's gone on all race long, and it's going to reach its conclusion on the final lap of this race. Over the timing line we go, and Shimza then is ahead. Ricardo Mayo is going to be trying to do everything he can, though, to get himself past. And look at that then, on the inside, on the first corner, and ahead into turn 2. A simple mistake there, a little bit wide for Shimza. That cost him track time, cost him position. And a bit of a wave there, a cheeky wave as the checkered flag comes out. It's Yana Fun Art who wins the race ahead of Ridwan Didat and Adele Della Ray finishing in 3rd position. Brilliant race there from those drivers at the checkered flag. Race 3 about to get underway then here at Kartzone. Green flag and go. Let's see how this is all going to play out for our drivers. Ridwan Didat starts on pole position behind the wheel of the number 9. After performing so strongly in that first race, and the second race actually earlier on here today, all continuing up in the mid-pack. And a problem there by the looks of things for Van Rensburg, who had a bit of a drama at that second turn. On board here with Nandi Mbatha, who's got a bit wide and lost a position. Now set to lose 2 positions as we come down the back straight into that left-hander as we go side by side here with the number 5 of Janne van Aert, the winner from race 2. So Van Aert moves themselves up a position and now looking to try and challenge as Nandi Mbatha goes down the order, and another slide there for Van Aert as well at the hairpin. So thankfully they keep it on the straight and narrow, but certainly could have cost them a little bit more time there. Side-by-side action as well here. Let's see how this is all going to play out with Shimza in the number 99 machine heading this little gaggle of carts at the moment, followed by Janne van Aert. Then comes the rest of the field as they come through. Interesting to see the difference in lines between these drivers as they come through the hairpin bend, and a problem there for Shimza as he gets it a little bit wide. Van Aert goes up the inside, there's not room for 2 there, and they make contact at the hairpin bend. Van Aert then on the outside, Shimza on the inside, and Van Aert, despite that, does manage to get ahead. Shimza's concentration a little bit scuppered through there, and now it's all down to the number 99 to see whether they are going to be able to find their way through before this race reaches its conclusion. So down in towards the left-hander we go, and it's Van Aert who has the advantage, and a problem and a spin once again for Shimza. So 2 mistakes in the space of a lap for the number 99, cost him a position, and sadly puts him down lower in the order. Oh, Nandi Mbatha going too fast into the first turn, too much for the tyres, and contact there as well as Shimza makes contact, and again into the barrier there for Nandi Mbatha. Oh dear, the red flag is brought out, and a premature conclusion to the race there for our celebrity. A disappointing end to a very promising run there otherwise for Nandi Mbatha. The red flag being thrown, and let's see whether we get this race resumed. Indeed we do. So the restart takes place there. Here it'll be a shortened race for our drivers. And it's Ruud de Wit then who leads the way at the start of this lap. And let's see how it all is going to play out as it just settles down momentarily at this restart for our drivers. There is Janne van Aert in the number 5 kart in 3rd position as it stands at the moment. Just looking at the number 3, Adel De La Rey. Into that left-hander, losing a position there, unfortunately, for them to Ricardo Mayo, who's on a bit of a charge on this restart. Ricardo making moves, Adele losing position, sadly. They come through that left-hander, and then in towards the right. And let's see whether we're going to have any positions changing hands with Janne van Aert then putting the pressure onto the back of the number 3 of Adel De La Rey. So down the back straight these drivers go. In towards the left-hander. Not an opportunity to make a move going through there for them, and a problem at the hairpin for one of our drivers who's come a cropper. Thankfully no red flags being thrown on that occasion, but it could have been a lot worse than that, that's for sure. So coming down the back straight we go, in towards the left-hander. Here we see Janne van Aert still putting the pressure on Adel De La Rey in the closing stages of this race. Oh, and a slightly wide corner there for Adel, and that allows Janne to come through on the inside. They run side by side on the entry and then the exit, and into the first corner. Van Aert is ahead then and through a position. Lovely stuff for Janne van Aert. Just kept the pressure on, waited for the mistake to come. And very exciting racing. Ruud de Wit then wins race 3 from Ricardo Mayo, and Janne van Aert taking the podium at the end of that race. Nandi Mbatha coming home in 9th position at the checkered flag here.
Well, my first experience was amazing. I had a lot of fun. There was a little thing that happened, but you know, as long as I had fun at the end of the day, I think that's what matters the most.
I think it was quite awesome. Not normally used to this, but quite eventful, very, very exhilarating, I would say. Lots and lots of enjoyment, yeah.
Well, join us after the break where we'll be catching up with our celebrity this week. Welcome back to Racing with Celebs as we catch up with Nandi Mbatha. 1. I have had less than 5 speeding tickets in the last year.
I think I've had more than 5 tickets the last year. And I just got my car too, so in a way I didn't know how to drive, so I was just breaking all the rules.
2. What is your dream car?
I really, really want a Mercedes-Benz, the C200.
3. What is your favourite colour on a car?
I really like brown, but it has to be like a matte type of brown. That's sick.
4. Do you allow anyone to eat in your car?
Yeah. I don't allow anybody to do anything in my car. I let people smoke in my car. I don't know why I do that. It just happens.
5. Would you say that you're a good driver?
No.
6. Describe your perfect holiday.
My perfect holiday would be in the Maldives, nice blue water, spa dates, breakfast in the pool and all that stuff.
7. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I watch a lot of Netflix and I do a lot of research in terms of my career and stuff. So yeah, that takes up a lot of my time.
8. If you can choose between a sports car, SUV or 4x4, which one?
Sports car.
9. I have Googled myself.
1,000 times. I love it.
10. If you get stuck in a road with a flat tyre, do you change it yourself or call someone for assistance?
Call somebody. I'm a girly girl. I have to call someone.
11. What do you like to do on a Sunday afternoon?
On a Sunday, I go to church, and then after that, relax the whole day.
12. How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Bubbly, funny, I think I'm funny, and bougie.
13. I sing in the shower.
Yes, who doesn't?
14. What music do you enjoy listening to?
Ooh, I listen to hip hop, I listen to R&B, but I'm a very easygoing type of girl. If I like a song, I like the song. It can be rock and roll, it can be alternative. If I like it, I like it, I don't really have a specific type of genre that I really, really like.
Nandi, thank you so much for your time today.
Well, that's that for today's episode of Racing with Celebs. We trust you had a great one. For more information on the series, our celebrities, please visit our Facebook page Racing with Celebs or download our mobile app Racing with Celebs from the Apple Store or Google Play Store. Till next time, keep safe. Asja.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video.